Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, it is finally here. We got the Polar Predator. Now, I'm late on this one. I'm about a day late. I had family Christmas and all that yesterday, so bit of a busy time. But this is on the test server, so we're still probably, can't even remember, a few days away from getting this on the global servers. But it is the Mishka, the skin, which, as you guys know, I absolutely love Mishka. The skin's the best. So this one is a tough choice. We do have the Lost Sigils in here, so that's how you're going to get it. Now, Lost Sigils, basic in case you haven't done it, and then we'll go through all the rewards and everything that you can get in it. But basically, you want to just basically run through and get the things that you need. Now, we'll go through heroes in a second. We'll talk about it. But if you say getting a hero, a Celestial Hypergene, and you're looking at something like, say, the Mahira, for a lot of people, it's going to be a good one unless you've got it built. Then we'll go to the other options. But for me, in general, I would do 1 Hypergene, 2 Graveborn, 2 Molars. And then once you fill out, and like by the time you'll get those 2 to 70, you'll have 35 of the Hypergene. And then you just alternate. One day, like you could do even in a day in your attacks, you do 3 runs of triple Graveborn and double Mauler, and then 3 rounds the other way until you get it. But that's the basic way. It's very simple. Just work out what you want and then play for it like that. Like I said, if you're going to hero, you either go the Celestial or Hypergene one as a one-of in your team, and then do 2 of the other ones. And then once you get the 35 you need for the Hypergene, say, just swap and just alternate between the other 2. That is the basic way. If you're going for red chest, it's a little bit different. If we go over here and we look at the red chest, then you're just basically doing these ones. Keep in mind there's a limit of 25, but you shouldn't overcap that. But just buy them as you go and away you go. You're going to be fine. So just do 3 and 2 one day and then 3 and 2 opposite the other day. But for me, I'm going for the Mishka skin. Normally in this one, I don't get the skins, but because I love Mishka so much, on basically all of my accounts, I'm going to pick up the skin, especially on this one because it is my free-to-play account. You know, the heroes, the upgrades would be nice as a free-to-play, but I can't pass up the Mishka skin. So I'm just doing 3 Graveborn, 2 Hypergene one day, 3 Hypergene, 2 Graveborn the next day until I get it. And that is the process. But that's just the basic way because I know people always get, like, I think people overthink the sigils in this event. But yeah, I can't show you the battle, but you guys know how it is. Just go into battle, bring 3 of one, 2 of the other, and away you go, pretty much. But let's take a look at the rewards and talk about what to actually get in this one because it is a tough one. Like I said, if you're free to play and you like the Mishka skin, it's a no-brainer. You pick up the Mishka skin. Past that, let's look at the heroes next, then we'll talk about the other general things. Actually, we'll do the general things on the way down. Obviously, the red chests, I always normally go the red chests, unless there's a hero that I really want. That's the basic one. Down here, if you're a brand new account, sometimes you can't get the red chests and stuff if you don't have a mythic hero. So the fodder tickets aren't too bad if you're a brand new account. Besides that, don't worry about it. I never go for upgrades, not even the tier 4s. I just figure I'll get them in my own time. They don't affect me that much. Also with the engravings, I just never really go for these as much because I don't prioritize engravings as much as signature items on as many heroes. The baits, I still don't see these as being incredibly high value, so I always skip them. Just baits to me, I don't know. I feel like the bait system needs a bit of love, but I just still pass on these. I definitely pass on these. The Poe coins, I'm always going to pass on those. Maybe some whales might go juice. I don't know. That's not my field. These ones, you know, you can upgrade Jura's Cool and Jura's Eye are the main ones. Especially if you're a new account, it can be beneficial to pick these up a couple times just to really upgrade them, get them on more characters, and just get the added effects of them. But besides that, once you got those 2, you're pretty much set. I don't know, I haven't checked meta lately to see if any of the others are viable, but this is only for the base ones, so you leave that. Then as we move on into the heroes. Now, this is a bit of a spicy one because I do like this roster of heroes because for me, you know, if you're picking up a hero, Mahira for most people is going to be great until the ideal place. Obviously, you want 1 copy, but Mahira is also fantastic at Mythic because then she gets her signature item, which means she's get the more energy generation. I think Mahira for just general progression is fantastic. So for a lot of people that don't have Mahira to Mythic, I would probably look at Mahira if you want to go for a hero. Besides that, I'm a big fan of Frampton. I've been using him a lot on Chiasma lately. But I like, he needs a lot of investment, but also the right units. So I think Phantom's like a more of a luxury if you've been playing from the start of the game and, you know, you've gone through all these units. You probably haven't gone through Moriel, but Phantom's one I like, but I'd probably put him on the lowest priority. But then And Taylene and Moriel both decent for bossing. So if you've done Mahira to Mythic or you're not interested in Mahira, the next option would probably be one of these two. Which one? It doesn't really matter. I think they're both quite decent. Me personally, I would go for Taylene. I just like her support. I feel like I'll find more uses for Taylene in everything than Moriel. Moriel's more specific to certain Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm type stuff. But yeah, so for me, priority would be Mahira to Mythic, Taylene to Ascended, then probably Moriel. But you know, there would be a situation in which I'd love to flex Frampton. Frampton's just frustrating that he takes so much investment to get his group up ability. If he didn't take so much investment, I would love him. For instance, I don't know. Frampton's he's too much investment for too niche of a use, in my opinion. But that's the heroes. Pick one up. Honestly, it's not a bad roster of heroes on this one. Then obviously the rest of the heroes, ignore them. Don't pick them up. They're not worth it. As we move through that, let's jump into the Road to Glory. So this event, it runs for 14 days. It doesn't say it here. For some reason, the Lost Sigils is the one event that never says event lasts like 12 days and then drops last 14 days, but it is one of those ones, I'm pretty sure. So we should have 12 days of drops. We get 300 of these per day, which brings us to 3,600 at some napkin math. 3,600. So let's see where we go to as free to play. We actually get a fair decent way. So we'll get to this one here. So you'd have to spend to get Baus there. Can we advance it with gems? No, you've got to advance with that. Okay. So you can only do it with money. Sometimes games have advanced with gems, but yeah, 3,600, not too bad for free to play. Anything else you're going to have to spend to progress down. But I mean, what do we get as free to play? We still get what do we get, like two Stargazer cards, not too bad. A couple summons, a bunch of gems, a bunch of resources as well. We've got some red chests in there. We've got some general resources. Honestly, it's pretty solid. I like these things for free to play. I think they're fantastic. Plus, like I said, unfortunately, I'm not going to get a hero or anything on my account because we are going all in for the Mishka skin. But, you know, Mishka skin, it is life. It's pretty sick. So I'm pretty happy with this event. Like I said, there's a lot of decent options for everyone. Like we don't have like the Ulna or Lucretia in here, which are normally like just the no-brainers everyone goes for unless you've already got them built. But this one's actually a really nice one, really nice roster for like further progressed players. So the players that have stuck around the game for a while, like this is a really solid roster for them. But like I said, worst case, you can just jump back and default to the red chests and stock up on those. But I think that pretty much covers the event. Oh yeah, the other thing is, huge thing, you can just mercenary units and use a mercenary if you don't have the right things. Over on my new account, I've only got Rook as my only Hypergean, so I'm just mercenarying a Lucretia to get my extra hypo in that to work towards my Mishka. And then I'll just pick up like an Aziz from the Challenger store, and that'll get my third Hypergean up there. So yeah, mercenaries make this game, like it's a PvP thing, but because you can mercenary, it makes it just incredibly easy. But the last thing, you can get these bad boys from the shop. So the standard thing, event deals. It should be standard 150 for $1, and then if we go to merchant ship, is it not in these? Oh, here it is. 90 for $1. Okay, so what's in this one? You get the extra sigils. I'd say this one still works out to be better deals. Like, let's go back to event deals. Now you get 15. Well, this one's actually better value now by the looks of it, is it? All right, daily deals. So what do we got? We got 90 and we've got 9 for $1. And we got 150 and 15 for $1. Okay, so they flipped it around, and the event deals are actually better now. It always used to be the other way around. So if you are spending, the event deals look like decent value now. So that's good. I haven't, because I'd make the game pretty much all free to play. I hadn't checked this in a while, but that's pretty solid. So you can get actually some decent progression on that and a bunch of sigils as well. Pretty solid. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.